Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. Bob here. Thanks so much for stopping by. So today we're going to be taking a look at one of the brand new 2019 Basel G-Shock releases from their new carbon core guard line. The watch is the GA-2000. It has some really neat features, and one being a first for G-Shock, which is interchangeable quick release straps. Been a while since we've had a G-Shock on the channel, so happy to be able to check out this one with you guys. So let's get into the GA-2000. All right, now the GA-2000 comes out in a total of, I believe, 6 colors, and of the 6, the version on the red strap comes with 2 extra interchangeable straps. The blue here, which the full reference number for this, by the way, is the GA-2000 1A9, comes only on 1. I'm not sure when the spare straps will be available for sale, but I did find someone selling an awesome non-G-Shock combo for mine, and I'll show you that here soon. So let's start with a quick rundown of the functions, and this isn't packed with some of the features some G-Shocks have, but they got most of the stuff I look for in a G-Shock covered here. So with a lot of information being on the small LCDs, there is a function to move the hands out of the way if they are covering them. The minute hand is actually currently covering one of the LCDs. All you have to do is press this bottom button twice, and it will move them out of the way. And to get them back to their normal timekeeping, you just press it twice again. If you look at the 9, we have what G-Shock calls the disc dial, which indicates what mode you're in, and I'll blast through them here so you can see it rotating through the functions. So we're back to regular timekeeping mode, which shows on the disc as the blue marking. There's a couple things happening here. First of all, the time with the blue skeletonized hands. Down at the 6 is the running seconds. At 9, we can press the start button here to cycle through the digital readout of the time, the day, and then the date. If you press the reset, you can cycle to the time zone you have set in the world time function, and you can see that disc dial reacting to that. The second mode is that world time function, and you can scroll forward and backward through them with the start and reset buttons. The next is the chronograph, and we will start, stop, and reset. Then we have the countdown timer, which is set to count down 10 minutes at the moment. I'm not going to get into setting the timer today, just a quick run through of the functions. And lastly, we have the alarm. It has 5 alarms, and then we are back to timekeeping mode. So one negative for me, and you're probably picking up on this just watching this video, is the negative display LCDs. They're a little tricky to read, especially outside under sunlight. It does help if you light them up, and I'll get to the illumination here in just a minute. The case is constructed with a carbon core sandwiched between the top and bottom resin sections. That carbon core also comes out and surrounds the pushers. It's a dual layer case back with this outer case back and an inner steel case back. There is a nice curvature to it, so it seats really well on wrist. The pushers have that grippy texture. They're a good size for ease of use. So there's an LED to illuminate the main dial and a second to light up the LCD. They work pretty good. I like that slow fadeaway when they shut off. Size-wise, the watch comes in at a case with the 46 millimeters. Lug to lug is just under 51 millimeters. The lug opening is 24 millimeters, and yes, this will work with any regular 24 millimeter watch strap. The thickness is 14.2 millimeters, and the water resist is 200 meters. Now, one of the things that I think is going to make this watch a popular one is the fact that the straps are very easily interchangeable. If you look here, you'll see that we do have quick release spring bars. They're a little sunken in there, and I have a hard time getting at them without a tool sometimes, but if you have a little bit skinnier fingers than me, you shouldn't have a problem with it. The strap it comes on is a nice quality, fun, bright colors with the two-tone black and blue. The buckle is plastic, although it seems durable enough. So I mentioned I found a nice strap combo other than this one for it, but before we try it on the watch, let me give you a quick wrist shot with the stock strap. So here it is, and it wears pretty nice. I like the size. I've had a couple of G-Shocks that were quite a bit bigger, and I don't mind that either, other than the thickness. Here in Canada in the winter, I had a hard time getting some of them through a jacket sleeve, so I'd always end up going back to my square, but this one's totally manageable. So the other strap that I found was from Barton with their Barton quick release straps. I use these on a lot of different watches. So let me just do a quick strap swap. And here it is on the Barton, and the blue almost exactly matches the other strap, but I like being able to tone down the look with the black on top and the blue underneath. Kind of one of those business in the front and party in the back situations, but I guess the only negative, which is a big one for some, is going to be that legibility of the LCD displays. Even if they were a positive display, they're pretty small, which is probably why I normally opt for full digital G-Shocks versus the anti-digis. Still a fun watch, especially with the summer coming. It's nice to get some color on the wrist. So that's going to be it for today, guys. I know I haven't covered everything with this one, so if there's any questions, let me know in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer. Between videos, if you're on Instagram, give me a follow at TimeToGo 1978 for daily watch shots. Thanks so much for stopping by, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.